If you ever do even one single squat, both of your knees will explode and your parents will die. Let me explain. The other day when I was in the gym, I had someone come and ask me why it is that they had never seen me do a squat, and then asked me whether or not they should squat themselves. Now I am going to answer that question, but in order to do so, we have to first recognize the problem with the question in the first place and the problem with answering it on platforms like this. The algorithm prioritizes engagement, which means the most dramatic and controversial takes are the ones that get dispersed the most. This leads to a very confusing world of reductive and emotive content in which people are either saying, this is the absolute worst thing you can do, or if you don't do this, you should give up now. And squats is definitely one that falls into that category. Despite being only one exercise out of literally thousands of options, it's earned itself a particularly polarizing gravitas within the health and fitness zeitgeist. When I first started training, we didn't have as many channels to get this kind of information from. If you wanted an answer, you basically went on bodybuilding.com, scrolled through the forums, and had a bunch of strangers call you a bitch no matter what you're asking. Now the potential avenues for that information have proliferated exponentially, but unfortunately the attitude is more or less still the same. The health and fitness world really doesn't agree on that much. No matter what your question is, there will be somebody online to tell you that the answer is black and white and non-negotiable. And whilst this lack of consensus might seem disheartening, it's actually a great thing for you guys because it means you've got just as much chance of working this shit out as anyone else does. So to loop back to the question, should I squat? The answer unfortunately is maybe. Answers that have undergone true thoughtful consideration very rarely arrive at definitive, aggressive conclusions, particularly when they're extrapolating out for others. Squats are a fantastic exercise and you should definitely give them a crack. But even within the question itself, there are so many delineations that people will die on absurd hills for. Whether it should be free weight, Bulgarian, hack squat, split squat, there's a million different variations and everyone's got a very strong opinion about them. The bottom line is, give them all a crack and see which ones work for you. These are my legs today. I haven't done a single squat in 5 years. Work backwards from your goal and design a program that suits you, your needs, and your aspirations. Never feel like you have to do something just because a particular sect or culture holds that thing aloft. Your only obligation in training is to keep an open mind, try new things, and refine your formula honestly. Outside of that, it's pretty much all up for debate anyway. So as they say in golf, swing your swing, baby, and do whatever works.